6th of November 1947 Jammu Muslim Holocaust. It is one of the least known genocides in modern history. It was carried out with such a precision that it is difficult to find its traces, except in the memories of the survivors, and the tales of horror they passed on to their next generations. Around 100,000 of Muslims were killed with military precision. It was such an operation that language lacks words to express this offense of demolition of human being. Though the targeted killing had already started in Jammu around mid-July 1947, the operation got to Philip immediately after a fleeing Maharaja Hari Singh and his wife reached Jammu on the 26th of October 1947. An organized carnage was orchestrated to kill Muslims wherever found or spotted in Jammu. The Times of London published in its issue of 10th of October 1948, in the remaining Dogra area, 237,000 Muslims were systematically exterminated, unless they escaped to Pakistan along the border, by all the forces of the Dogra state headed by the Maharaja in person and aided by Hindus and Sikhs.
Mr. G.K. Reddy, a Hindu editor of Kashmir Times, in a statement published in the Daily Gazette, a Hindu paper of Karachi, in its issue of 28th of October, the mad orgy of Dogra violence against unarmed Muslims should put any self-respecting human being to shame. I saw armed bands of ruffians and soldiers shooting down and hacking to pieces helpless Muslim refugees heading towards Pakistan. I saw en route state officials freely distributing arms and ammunition among the Dogras. From the hotel room where I was detained in Jammu, I counted as many as 26 villages burning one night, and all through the night rattling fire of automatic weapons could be heard from the surrounding refugee camps. Mr. G.K. Reddy, a Hindu editor of Kashmir.
Official records of the United Nations Security Council, meeting number 234, 1948, pages 252-3. Telegram sent from Sialkot, dated October 20th, from the President of the District Muslim Conference, Jammu, to the Minister at Karachi. Dogra military reinforced by numberless Indian Army plainclothers, Sikh Jathas, local and from abroad. Hindus and Rajputs, armed with modern weapons, launched wholesale massacre of Muslims of Anbar Singhpura, aka Chendur, Samba and Jammu tehsils of Jammu district. Several thousand Muslims already ruthlessly butchered. Hundreds of women abducted. All movable property looted and hundreds of Muslim villages burnt to ashes. Hostile forces continuing killing suburban Muslims and burning Muslim villages from all sides, now converging on Jammu city and only 1 mile distant from it. Village Raipur, within Jammu cantonment area, burnt. Muslims in city already hopeless minority and altogether unarmed. 15,000 Muslims of Jammu city, including women, children and cream of Muslim intelligentsia, surrounded from all sides, helpless and in immediate danger of being ruthlessly killed. Muslim military disarmed and Brigadier Kota Bucks, Jammu cantonment relieved by a Hindu brigadier. If immediate help not made, all would be butchered. Telegram sent from Sialkot, dated October 22nd, from the city Muslim.
Partition, Roxford 1997, pages 128. There is evidence that from the outset regular troops and police in the state service joined informally and covertly, but enthusiastically, in these atrocities which, some have estimated, eventually resulted in the death of at least 200,000 Muslims and drove twice as many into exile. By the beginning of October, the Jammu and Kashmir state authorities joined openly in this anti-Muslim policy by setting out to create along the state's border with Pakistan, in the region of Gujarat and Sialkot, a depopulated zone some 3 miles deep. Hindus here were evacuated. Muslims were either killed or driven across into Pakistan. On a number of occasions, Jammu and Kashmir state forces actually crossed over into Pakistan and destroyed villages there, well-documented acts of Jammu and Kashmir state's aggression on its territory, which Pakistan has signally failed to exploit in its arguments concerning the rights and wrongs of the Kashmir situation. Early in October, British observers saw in one such village on the Pakistan side of the border no fewer than 1,700 corpses of slaughtered Muslim men, women and children. Before October 22nd, a crucial date on the Kashmir story, The Pakistan authorities reported that at least 100,000 Muslim refugees from Jammu were being cared for in the neighborhood of Silkut.
In 1941, in Jammu, total population was 1,981,433, out of which Muslim population was 1,212,405, that is 61.19%, and did decline after the Holocaust. In 1961 census it was just 51,693. Hindus 736,862, that is 37.19%, and Sikh 27,896, that is 1.41%. Muslim population from 1941 to 2001 in Jammu went from 39.59% to 5.68%, and in Kathua it went from 25.44% to 8.14%, and in Udhampur it reduced from 43.15% to 25.65%.